The next set of drills are called max velocity drills, which means our top end speed. And these are the mechanics we want to have when we get into our top end speed at about the middle of our race, through the 100 or 60. Any sprint race has a max velocity. So the drill that we're focusing on here is called a max velocity A march. What we're going to focus on is bringing our heel straight up underneath our glutes and hamstrings, stepping over our opposite knee. And as that leg comes through, we want to have a good 90-degree position at the hip, the knee, and the ankle joint. As you can see, this is more of a cyclical action versus the acceleration where it's more knee drive, keeping everything up in front of us. As you can see, the heel comes right underneath the glutes. The hip comes up, and then we step over the opposite knee, keeping that ankle dorsiflexed and getting that foot right back underneath our hips into a good tall position. We want to keep our arms swinging naturally, just like we are when we're sprinting. The next drill is called a max velocity A skip. Now it's a more dynamic drill that's just the same action that we just had in our march, except now we have a little skip into the middle. So now again, we're focusing on pulling that foot right back underneath our hips, keeping the hips tall, and cycling that leg over the opposite knee. This is where we take our march position, and now we're actually stepping over the opposite knee, getting the knee up, and then skipping underneath and getting that foot underneath our hips. The next drill in this max velocity series is ankling. This is where we're going to focus on good dorsiflexion position, landing on the ball of our foot and just stepping over the opposite ankle with quick driving arms. This is where we keep our ankles in a good dorsiflex position. We're just stepping over the opposite ankle, keeping a good low position, quick feet. The next drill in the max velocity series is now a step over run mechanic where we're focusing on stepping over our opposite calf. So now we take ankling just a little bit higher and just focus on stepping over the calf. This is where we take our ankling position and now we just raise it a little higher and start focusing on stepping over the opposite calf. The last step over run drill, now we go from the step over run over calf to step over run over knee. So now we're focusing on getting the knees driving up higher, still cycling our leg through and getting that foot right back under our hips. This is where we're raising it from over the calf to stepping over the knee emphasis. The next drill that we're going to focus on is called a fast leg single leg. We're going to stay on that right side where we just focus on the right leg, driving that heel right underneath the hips and snapping it right back underneath our glutes. The next set of exercises is the fast leg single leg alternating. This is where we're going to focus on right leg, then our left leg, and keep switching back and forth. As you can see, that heel drives right underneath the glutes. He's snapping it right back underneath his hips, and he has a good hip tall position.